over the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. From the prophet Jeremiah. Welcome to the Chasing Ebenezer show. We talk, we play you music, and encourage you to create. This season, we invite you to join us as we create around a central theme each episode. We encourage you to find the path by making. Well, welcome to the Chasing Ebenezer show. We are happy to be back with a new episode. Our topic today is Bloom. I'm Heidi and this is Benjamin. And thank you to our patrons who you help support the show and our full album that will be out in the fall. We've done some
work this month.
And we are getting
still doing work.
So close to the end of tracking. So
really happy with how it's sounding, really excited with just somehow the arrangements are shaping out. It's been good. Been a lot of work, but it's been really, really good. And thank you. Your support has definitely helped us with putting this all together. So Heidi, we ask this every month. What is your creativity teaching you?
Well, it taught me I needed a new bow. We were working on recording and the old bow was just not sounding great. So I went over to David Kerr Violin. They let me try out tons of bows and I decided that, okay, it's worth a little bit extra to buy a decent bow.
You've earned the title professional musician.
Well, I don't know about that, but it's
made a difference. I'm surprised by, it's not that like, oh, you sounded so bad before. You didn't, but it was like, wow, It just sounds so much. You can tell a difference.
So it's that fine balance of learning when you have to invest in your supplies and equipment and when you can get by on the cheap. So this time we decided that it was not worth the cheap. And I was really interested and it was cool to learn that the new carbon fiber bows, they're just so light and doesn't seem as I don't know what the right word is. To not use a wooden bow feels a little bit wrong, and yet the price of a decent wooden bow is much, much higher. So
yeah.
Carbon fiber, here we go.
Carbon fiber, here we go. Yeah, the thing that I'm learning with my creativity is the gift, the curse, and the necessity for setting deadlines. As you know, we postponed releasing this show because we were really trying to have all of our tracking done by a certain date. And having that deadline put a lot of stress on me, but it's forcing the issue and moving something from, it'll be out someday and the safety of someday to the discipline regimen of working to get it out right now. So I've really been blessed by that.
Do deadlines make you feel dead?
They do. Deadlines might kill you, but they do force the issue. And I'm one of those dreamer, more so than a doer.
One day.
I have 1,000 ideas. Like I'm thinking about our next album, our next release. And then there's like, oh, wait a minute. There's this one right here, this massive project that I'm procrastinating by planning other things. So yeah, deadlines, all creatives need them. So that's what I've been learning. So for this month, Heidi already said this, the prompt and the word that we're going to be creating from is the word bloom. You can connect that to trees, plants, toenails.
Oh, gross.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
that's gross. Oh,
Whatever, anything that
ew,
grows.
ew. I don't even want to think about that. Brr.
So that's what we created from. No toenails will be shown in the
No,
show.
thank
So
you.
disclaimer there. But yeah, here we go. My mom always used to tell me this story about these trees that she would drive past on her way home. It was actually one tree in particular. And every time she would drive past this tree in this particular town, it was meaningful to her because it was a signpost that she was almost home.
My mom loved bright flowers, and I wasn't too interested in them, but if we would pass by a house with a really beautiful garden, she would say, "Stop and take a picture with your mind." And it really annoyed us at the time, but now I can just see that she loved beautiful, bright colors so much, and she appreciated them. She didn't take it for granted. And she also recognized that it really takes a caring, thoughtful person to create a garden. It doesn't just happen overnight, and it doesn't just happen on its own. It really takes a loving gardener, and I think she really appreciated the hard work and care of people who know how to create those kind of spaces.
During COVID, one of the churches we were at, we were finding creative ways to meet together. And one of the things we would do is we would go to different people's gardens and shoot video and take a video tour of everybody's gardens, and just to see the level of care, like you said, and the level of beauty and uniqueness that each one had was a really meaningful experience. I've really grown to love wildflowers. Even like when you're in the slam of traffic, I always find myself finding peace when I'm like looking off to the side of the road and I'm seeing, and I don't know the names of these flowers, but like these purple flowers that have just grown out of the ground in a place that hasn't been really well cared for or anything else, but beauty just comes and just rises out of it. What do you think blooming has to do with creativity? What are some important things that we can learn from that?
When we're seeing something in full bloom, we're seeing culmination of a lot of time. Sometimes bloom is it's just such a brief actual experience compared to what can be years of quiet hidden work. So it's a good reminder that for those of us who are creating things and maybe feeling stressed or frustrated at the process, just remembering that any piece of art that we're able to experience, we're only seeing the end culmination, and just remembering that every piece of music or painting, anything, it took a lot of time and effort and energy to get to that place.
We think there's magic to creativity a lot of the time, and in some ways it can feel very magical, but we don't see the fact that even though somebody might be naturally talented, there's a lot of work that goes into honing a craft. I think as creatives, if we've got some artwork under our belt, we can forget about the struggle, because like there's songs that we perform now and I forget how hard it was to get to a place of performing that naturally. But now it's natural. And so it kind of gives me encouragement when we're working on newer material and it doesn't feel like it's quite coming together yet, to not get discouraged or down on myself, but it's just the natural process of creativity and bringing songs to fruition in full bloom.
So if you were a tree, what would you want to say to humanity?
Stay in one place. There's a whole lot of beauty to notice right where you are. Bloom. In the earth, taste of dirt, slowly sinking down. Depths of hell, this fragile shell, crushed by weight of ground. Sun above, hold rumors of love, something I can't see. Secret place of prevenient grace is slowly preparing me. Some day in time, new design bursting from the womb. A tiny stem, the evidence of beauty beyond the tomb. Used to run for the sake of running, feeling of wind on her face, free from the care of being self-aware. She's wild and unafraid. Well, the years gone by, she's still running, chased by the passing of days. From the lines on her face to the size of her waist, she's naked and ashamed. Oh, who told the lie that defined your life and put you under a spell? It's a fool's errand trying to chase heaven, using a map to hell. Don't spend all your life trying to be something more. You're already beloved. Don't drown in the pool of the fountain of youth. Eat from the tree of life. Eat from the tree of life. Got that guitar he was strumming, enchanted by every chord. With each cloud a song, no need to belong. He's free as a bird. And it's been some time since his critic has taken his paper and pen, said he's a fraud. In agreement he nods, and the melody goes unsaid. Who told the lie that defined your life and put you under a spell? It's a fool's errand trying to chase heaven, using a map to hell. Don't spend all your life trying to be something more. You're already beloved. Don't drown in the pool of the fountain of youth. Eat from the tree of life. Eat from the tree of life. This the story we're all living, waiting for those waters to swell. Behold the man with his outstretched hand, asking, do you want to get well? spent all your life trying to be something more. You're already beloved. Don't drown in the pool of the fountain of youth. Eat from the tree of life. Eat from the tree of life. All right, that's our show for this month. But as we've said from the beginning, we want to be your opening act, and we want what we make to inspire you to create. So, what are some prompts for the word bloom that you'd recommend for people this month?
Do a journaling exercise and answer that question. If you were a tree, what would you want to say to humanity? Maybe you could plant something. Hopefully, something will come up and you could do a time lapse video of the different stages. If I plant things, can't always guarantee anything's going to come up, but hopefully, you'd have better success. You could do an art collage with sticks or leaves or moss or anything else. You could do yard work for a friend or a neighbor. Any of those cool things.
Yeah, those are good.
Thank you.
Those are great. And what would be our word for next month so we can kind of get people thinking about it?
I'm thinking it's going to be something along the lines of oasis, or I feel like you're not quite in love with that specific word, but something
Something
like
along those
something
lines.
kind of
Okay.
along those
Okay. Well, we
lines.
can leave it there for right now because I think of words like mirage.
Okay,
I think of the oasis is a good spring point for a bunch of other different
okay,
words.
so something
Yeah,
along those
I like that.
lines.
I like that. Great. Well, that is our show. We love you, and we will see you soon.